Hey everyone, and welcome for a new video. So in today's video I wanted to cover some topic related to materia extractions for the crafter and getting ready for the next update that is getting released next Tuesday, the 6.05, because we are going to get a lot of really cool content like the Savage Raid, the new Treasure map, and also a lot of new set of gears for the crafter, gatherer, and attack jobs. So this next update will be the occasions for everyone to make a lot of monies and also to be able to get a lot of really new cool gears. So what I wanted to cover on this video is to go through all the process to extract materia and to be ready for the next update. So be ready to buy the new tomes for the advanced recipes and stuff like, and be ready to have enough materia for the advanced melding on your new gear. So what I will do in this video, I will be covering different topics. I will start with the start, so how to obtain materia extractions. The second part of the video will be explanations of the white and the purple scrip for the crafter and how I use them. The next one will be the recipes that I'm choosing for the collectible to be ready for the update. Also, I will be covering a little bit of the gathering, like how I'm trying to optimize my gathering sessions to get the most of them. I will also go through the craft bulk and how to spirit bond faster, and I will explain what is the spirit bonding, and we will end the video with an extractions of the different materia that I will get from my crafter job. So let's start with the explanation of the materia extraction. So materia extractions can be available after level 19. So when you are level 19, you will have to come to Central Tanalan in the locations 23.8, 13.9 and speak with Swin Bros. It will give you a quest called Forging the Spirits. And when you are done with this quest, you will be able to access to the capabilities of materia extractions. So materia extractions, it's work when you are going to your character, you check your gear, and at the bottom left of my screen you will see the spirit bond ratio. So it starts at 0% when the gear is new, and it gets to 100%. When it reaches 100%, you can right click on the gear and you can use the extract materia options. I will show you at the end of the video the extractions of all the gear that I have on my way there right now. And you will be able to get additional materials for free. And if your crafter are level 90 and you are equipped with the level 90 gear, then you will get the materia 10 and 9, so the new materials that can be sold for 40 to 70k right now on the market. And I'm expecting that the price will grow in the coming days after the update. So the only thing that you need to take care is extract materia and retrieve materia are two different options. You shouldn't do the retrieve materia, except if you want to remove materials, like for example the two last that I have here. If you want to remove materia that you melded, then you should use material retrieval. But if you want to get the free materia with spirit bonding, you need to use the extract materia options. For the spirit bonding, the main thing that I'm doing is I'm using an item called the Superior Spirit Bond Potions HQ. So it will give you an increase of 6 into your spirit bonding, and you will get spirit bonding when you are crafting or gathering normal items, and you will see that your spirit bonding level will increase step by step. So that's kind of it about the materia extractions. Let's go to the white and the purple scrip usage. Now let's cover the white and the purple scrip usage that I'm doing since a few weeks now and that I will continue to do. So for the next few weeks, the first thing that I will do is prepare a lot of collectible items, but I will show you the one that I selected for the preparations in the next part of the video. So I'm preparing a lot of items, collectible items for purple scrip and white scrip, because with the updates coming up next Tuesday, they will release new advanced master recipes. So I'm expecting to have the master recipe 9 and 10 coming up next Tuesday. And to be able to buy these books, you will need probably white Scrip or purple Scrip, and it's why I'm farming both of them just in case, and to be able to get ready to buy all the recipe book from every different jobs when they got released next Tuesday. So it would be my first usage of white Scrip and purple Scrip. The second one that I'm doing since a few weeks and I will continue to do in the next weeks is the Materia Exchange. So if you go, for example, in Ulmore, but you can go everywhere you can find a Scrip exchange, you will have an options at the top, Crafter Scrip Materia, and here you will be able to exchange your white and your purple Scrip for materials. So on the white one, you see the three first options are the material level 9 for the crafter, and for the purple, you have the three options for the purple Scrip for the new Materia 10. So right now, these materials are selling between 40k to 70k each, and I'm expecting an increase of the price in the next release. So first, I will say stack up your collectible items because you can get only 2000 purple and white Scrip at the same time. So keep your items in your inventory like I started to do here. And on Tuesday, you will be able to exchange all these items for purple Scrips and white Scrip, and you will be able to get the different books for the advanced recipes. And if you have more Scrip that you need, then you will be able to exchange them for materials. So now let's discuss about the recipe that I choose. So for the recipes that I selected for the preparations, I decided to use only recipes from the blacksmith. Because what I liked about them is that you don't need anything related to leatherwork. So I'm specialist leatherwork, but sometimes to get the leather, it can be a little bit expensive or time consuming to farm. And as you probably know now, I love to use my gatherer and my crafter as much as I can. So I don't really like to do fates, for example, to get the gems to get the leather from the merchants. So I like to be able to gather everything by myself without using my red mage so often. So it's why I decided to farm the Rarefield Conduit Lapidary Hammer. So I will show you the rotations and the macro that you can use to map to create them. And also, I will show you on the screen right now the different locations to get all the different materials that you need to gather. You will see that they are super easy to gather and the nodes are really next to each other. So it will not take you a lot of time to get all the materials that you need by yourself with your miner and your botanist. The second recipe, so the first recipe is for the purple Scrip. The second one is for the white Scrip. So I decided to go with the Rarefield Mithril Hatchet. Again, no need of leatherwork, no need of any weird components. You can get everything with your botanist and your miner really easily. And you will get 114 collectability. So I could have used one of the recipe right here. But the advantage of doing that is that you will be able to use one of the skills that will bring the quality to 100% in one spell. So I will save a lot of time to craft these items instead of this one. So let's quickly go through the rotations for the level 90 recipe. So this one, you don't need to have a lot of equipment. So my equipment is really pretty basic, except the right side where I'm optimized materia-wise. So I have the maximum stat that you can get on the right side, but it doesn't really change a lot for the rotation that I will give you in the video. So to get there, you go to synthesizations, and I will start my macro. So you see it's only one macro. And I will show you the macro right now. Also, you can find this macro into my descriptions below. So it will be a link to a website where you will be able to see the macro on its FF14 Gillionaire. And big up to them because they are doing an exceptional job to create the macro for everyone. So like really big up for them. So the macro is like this, super easy to make. You will see that you have like 15 lines, and the last one is just like an eco craft finished. So pretty easy to get. The only thing that I didn't took care of is the food. So what I'm using is, but without food I was able to finish the craft as well. But what I like to do is to use Tsai to Vunu as a food. You don't need to get the HQ for this recipe. You see that they are super cheap, non-HQ. And you will be able to use the macro without having to click on the careful synthesis like I just did on the video. So here it is for the first item. So now you have first items for the collectible to get the purple script. Now let's go with the rotations for the next one. So the rare field mithril hatchet. So what I like about that one is because this item is a level 80 recipe, I can use trained eye to get my quality to 100% in one skill. And after I can just use, for example, careful synthesis. And you will be able to get that to it. So you have other way of doing it as well. But you can use a macro of like 3 or 4 lines and you will be able to get to 100% and get all the items really easily. So here is the 2 items that I will advise you to farm for the collectible. Keep them until Tuesday to be able to get to understand exactly which script you need for the new books. But as soon as you have the books, then you can go ahead and get that. So now concerning the gathering, and you will have the locations as well on the video right now with all the locations for the materials that you need for the second item for the collectible. Rotations wise, it's pretty straightforward. What I like to do is I like to use the cordial because it gives me 300 GP back. So sometimes when you want to accelerate a little bit your gathering, you can use cordial in between and to get to the GP and get more items faster. What I like to do is I like to wait for a +1 or +2 attempt nodes, and I will be using King's Yells to increase by 2 the number of items. So if you get a +2 attempts gathering, you will have 6 attempts of gathering, and they will all give you 3 items. So 3 by 6, I said, you will get 18 items for sure. Plus, if you are getting HQ gathering, you will get +1 on every attempt. So you can get up to 24 items with 1 single node. And they are not legendary, they are not anything, so it's super fast to get all the items that you need. So now, on top of the collectible, what I wanted to cover on the video, it's the materia. So the materia that will get back, that you will see in version 6.05. People will craft the gear. They will want to advance meld all their gear with the maximum stats, and to do so, they will need to get the high-end materials, and the high-end materials can be got from the spirit bonding. So as I was explaining, the spirit bonding is on the left side. You see that this one have 8% spirit bonding. When you reach 100% spirit bonding, and I will show you how I'm doing it, and it's like all related to what I explained just before with the farming, with the collectible crafting and all this kind of stuff. It will increase your spirit bonding, and when the spirit bonding is at 100%, you need to use extract materia, and you will get 1 free materia from the gear. So you would get a materia 9 or 10, and you will be able to sell them or use them to make your own gear when you craft your set. Don't use retrieve materia, because retrieve materials means that you want to remove a material that you melded into your gear. So it will not give you a free materia, it will just remove a materia from your gear. So don't do retrieve materia. Only do extract materia when you are at spirit bonds 100%. When you do the spirit bonds, you will get the materials, and you will see that the spirit bonding will get back to 1%. So now what I'm doing for the spirit bonding is that, let me change back to blacksmith. So what I'm doing for spirit bonding is I'm going here. I'm my blacksmith, yeah. I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going to the recipe that I'm currently farming. So I will go check the items. So I already got a lot of lumbers and ingots, so I think I will check that as well. I still have a lot of interior log. So what you do is you need to farm it, to craft it one time to unlock the quick synthesis. And when you have quick synthesis, you just go here. So I need to be a carpenter, so I'm going back to carpenter. I can make a video on this little like quick access if you want later on. Put a description on the a comment on the descriptions, but you will unlock the quick synthesis. So go with that and go with the 23, and here it will just craft all your items really fast. And you will see that because I'm still with the spirit bond increase, let's just check that one for example. You see that the spirit bond is increasing. So every time I craft an item, almost every time normally I craft an item, I will get 1% spirit bonding. So not every time, because I think it's like 0.9% or something like that you are getting from every recipes, but you will get it almost every time. And just by doing the quick synthesis to prepare the items for the final craft, you will get a lot of spirit bonds and you will be able to extract the materia at the end. So now what I will do is I will continue to craft the items that I had, and as soon as I'm reaching 100%, I will get back to it and show you how to extract materia and how many materials I will get from these spirit bonding extractions. I'm finally done with the first set of spirit bonding. So when you see my characters here, I have spirit bonds to 100% to almost most of the gear. So the main thing that I wanted to highlight here is that, as you can see, I have only 2 materials melded into this gear, and I have 5 on that one. And you see that the spirit bonding is at 76 on this one and 100% on the other one. So just to prove that doing pentameld will help you to get the spirit bonding to 100% faster than not having them at pentameld materials. So let's start now. Now that I'm at 100%, I have the options to extract materia. I will say yes, and I will do that on all of them. Just before I continue that, I just wanted to show you that I don't have any materia except the one that I just extracted, but I don't have any materia to be able to show you how many materials I would get from one set of gear of extractions materia. So let's do that quickly for all of them. There we go. Sometimes you just need to wait a little second before you can start the other one, otherwise it would not go. Extract materia. Extract materia, and here we go. So in total I got 5, I have 6, 11, 4 of them were not, so I got 7 gear spirit bonded to 100%, the other one are at 95% and I think 76, 64. So on the 7 materia that I got, let's check what I got. I got 2 competence materia X, 3 cunning materia 9, 1 cunning materia X, 1 common materia X, and 1 common materia 9. So if we quickly go to the market and we check how much they sell, so this one they are currently selling for 47k each, so it's 95k for that thing. Here it's only 10k, so 30k it's 130k. This one are at 47k, I have 1, so it's 180. This one are 20k, so it's 200k, and that one is 50k, so it will be 250k. So I did 250k gels with only 7 equipment on my characters. I still have 4 that need to be spirit bonded, but I think in average you could get around 400k for extracting materia for a full set, and the price will probably increase in the update next Tuesday. So you will see that you will get a lot of money just doing that and preparing yourself for getting even more materia with the white and the purple script, and also with crafting your set of gem. So that's kind of what I wanted to cover in this guide. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions or anything that I could have missed, feel free to put a comment on the descriptions below. I will make sure that I'm answering you back and maybe adding some additional content around this topic. But yeah, if you liked it, feel free to put a little like, a little subscribe to let me grow the channel and keep motivated for continuing this kind of videos. And thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.